improvements.
Yoni Phoebish is off. If you're just joining us, this is the Americans' final tune-up before the Olympic Games. U.S. will open up Olympic play 6 days from now against Japan. Germany in their group, so these two will meet. As Sabrina Ionescu dials it up from downtown.
The fun part, too, of watching this team, there's so many opportunities for different actions, different sets, what the group is looking for at certain parts because of the players and threats you have at different moments on the floor. And you're already starting to see that in some of the ways in which the United States is creating its offense off of set plays and actions.
Alexis Peterson's gotten the crowd oohing and awing a couple times. Shot clock violation. There's the United States.
It's what USA is coming to expect from her, along with a lot of other characteristics.
Seven on the shot clock here. Thomas gives it off to Stewart. It's a travel and a turnover. Assists in this game for the Americans, up to 22 dishes.
That's a big number. Not only just about the way in which it's spread out, but also the fact that there are 22 assists on 24 field goals, John. So 22.
120 hours total. One big thing is they're all in great conditioning shape because they're in the middle of their season. Ionescu off. WNBA going on a break, and Ionescu with the extra player to record at least 2,000 points, 1,000 assists, and 1,000 rebounds when she graduated from Oregon. A legend. She said what was so rewarding about getting named to this team, Sarah, was that she would get to play with Taurasi. She said, Diana's the standard. The fact that I get to call her a teammate, never thought that that would be possible in my career.
Big part of this dynasty. There's a lot that have laid the foundation of the table, but that is a huge, huge part of it. And there's things you pick up. We always hear about this in terms of Olympic play, World Cup play, just being a part of it. You're just hanging out off the court practices in the locker room. And watching habits, showing up, shoot around, seeing some of the greats and the habits that they form and have created, and how you can, in some ways, really work that into what you do in your own routines.
That's a block from behind and a foul. 51 gold medals.
It's a lot of gold, Johnny. It's a lot of gold.
It's a lot of gold.
There's an expectation. There is an expectation, and that's where it begins. But that is not to say that it, in any capacity, is just a given, and that it has not been a bunch of hard work poured into it by everyone in every step of that. And that's why we had mentioned just kind of how things started and where it began, and the launching pad for the WNBA that really began with that 95 tour and into the Atlanta Olympics in 1996, and what that meant for the team and the sacrifices that were made to get to that point.
Off the dribble. Jewel Lloyd's got that game.
Yeah, I feel like every player we're talking about on this team just mentioned them being a bucket and how they could score, and that's a big part of, look at the three-level scoring nature that Lloyd, of course, brings to the table.
Phoebish can't connect on the three. These players champions in some way. Lloyd, a two-time WNBA champion. The Seattle Storm, that one off, and here comes Germany. Peterson's been a real bright spot for Germany in running the offense. Shot clock at 10, that's a tough J, and it's short. Think Germany can do some damage in the Olympics?
I think they can. I'm interesting to watch just how they can continue to improve. And the one thing they bring to the table is size and fourth. But see Belgium there on July 29th to open things up. Japan on August 1st. The fact that Lisa Tomaitis has the experience of Olympic, got that type of experience and just feel to go along with it. And of course, all of those things matter. I know talking with her yesterday, just what that meant and having this opportunity, being at home in New Jersey, her mom's house, and getting a call in a place that she grew up with a high school at. So you want to talk about full circle and realizing a dream, that is it.
Satou Sabli nearly put home a great finish on the other end. That one off for Thomas. Stewart pulled down the rebound. Catch. Jackie Young of the Aces.
One of the tremendous young players of the W and for the Las Vegas Aces out of Notre Dame. 26 years old, has already won 2 WNBA titles and we keep bringing up the assists for this team now. 24 on 26 made shots. That's a part of it, just quick in their surveillance of the floor to find open teammates.
Collier can't hit. 24 assists, 26
Big
makes.
time numbers.
Yes, it is. And that's shut down. Now Stewie.
Well, she can score from the three-point line, off the dribble, excellent intermediate game. She's got a slash ability to get to the basket. Familiarity, of course, with Breanna Stewart after spending a lot of time there with the Seattle Storm. She was the #1 overall pick for Seattle in 2015. Won with Stewie those 2 years in 2018 and 2020. This brings a great presence to this United States national team.
Breanna Stewart, so 4 minutes and change to go. This is it for these two teams before they head to France for the Olympics opening ceremony Friday. United States will meet Japan 6 days from now. Tangle up in a turnover. Japan, Belgium, and Germany in the U.S. group. These two teams will play last in the group stage. No look dish. Jackie Young fed it off to Alyssa Thomas.
Nasty. And it all started with a great defensive play by Nafisa Collier. That's why there's a lot of names that I think everyone is really familiar with in a Breanna Stewart or an Asia Wilson. Of course, Diana Taurasi, but get set for some high-level talent like those individuals who will play a major role.
Peterson way off. Coach Reed told us Nafisa Collier is the most underappreciated player on our roster. Sabrina Ionescu. And another offensive rebound. And another United States triple.
So you see the knockdown and a lot happening. Again, not to mention the fact they have just hit the meat of the start of the WNBA schedule. So those were also compacted. The beginning of the WNBA schedule compacted because of the month-long break for the Olympics. So more than ever, the run of the games and the frequency of games being able to play. This is the first Olympic year that the WNBA is playing a 40-game schedule. So for all of those reasons, it's a lot on these women, one that they welcome, they embrace, they are thrilled and excited to be a part of and for, but there's a heavy load on the schedule.
Sabrina Ionescu. An 8-point showing, but Sarah, it feels louder than that from her overall today.
High level of efficiency, a threat on the floor. That's where for each of these players and the balance that you can create offensively is because everyone has so much gravity. We continue to talk about the little things. A player like Collier, just the random screens that she sets, how she frees up her teammates. Kalia Copper, a player just now 6-7 minutes of run so far in this game, who averages more than 23 in her W season. So the type of firepower you can also bring in as reserve units and off the bench. And another steal and opportunity here, thanks to Sabrina Ionescu.
Germany's first group play game will be against Belgium on July the 29th. The United States will get going with Japan 6 days from now. U.S. will play Japan July 29th, Belgium August 1st, and then this Germany squad to round out group play August the 4th as we've hit the final seconds here. Geisel-Salder, a bright spot for Germany with 15 points to lead them. But on this day,